Hi, everybody. I'm Bryan Mudd. A fan of South Plains politics? Here's your talking points for this week. His positive and tireless campaign style turned a lot of heads in Texas, but can Beto O'Rourke play on a national stage? The Democratic and Republican parties are watching. And this tireless worker and champion for Lubbock left us far too soon, but local lawmakers have come up with an interesting way to remember the life of David Nelson.
From the studios of KMAC Television in Lubbock, your local election headquarters. This is Talking Points with Bryan Mudd, brought to you by Capital Mortgage Services.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Also this week, springing forward. March means the Red Raiders are playing postseason basketball, and the Bradford pear trees are blooming again. And we sprung forward again for daylight saving time. Although, once again, the Texas legislature has filed a bill to end our participation in that spring forward ritual, and that may even come to a public vote in November. But at the very least, the warmer weather has more of us out for an evening walk here and there. And with a little more rain, our lawns and city parks will green up once again. There may soon be some new incentive to make those parks a gathering place for larger events. The Lubbock City Council agreed this week to allow alcohol sales and consumption in our parks, but only in certain situations, as KMAC's Tori Larned shows us.
This is designed for very large events, 1,000 people plus, to be regulated.
Lubbock's Art Hub is expanding, and City Councilman Jeff Griffith says this could be what the city needs to be even better.
We want controls in place, but it definitely, I think it's a positive.
According to the ordinance on the table, alcohol would be allowed at large events in specific parks with the right permits and alcohol sponsors.
We have to remember public safety is number one.
Local art and music leader Don Caldwell says this would put Lubbock on the same playing field as bigger cities.
I think it'll help across the board as far as events that really need to have alcohol sales, to be able to do that, to draw the public to those events.
Each event, like 4th on Broadway, can still choose if they want to serve alcohol.
I think everyone needs the option to be able to do that when they're trying to do an event that's open to the public.
Without that choice, Caldwell says we may be losing good talent in entertainment.
And having the ability to sell alcohol in the big venues, we could develop some of these larger, nice areas in Lubbock into great concert venues.
Tori Larned, KMAC News.
All right, Tori, thank you. It has been a very busy week for the folks of the Lubbock County's Emergency Management Team, and Coordinator Clinton Thetford's here to talk with us about what they do. Good to see you, sir.
Glad to be here, sir.
You know, I'm not sure a lot of people know that we have an emergency operations center for situations like we had earlier this week with bad storms and wind and potential for damage all over. Can you explain kind of where that is, how that works, and who all is a part of that when it's called into action?
Okay. Well, actually, there are multiple emergency operations centers within the county. Of course, the Lubbock County has one that's located in the sheriff's office in the downtown Lubbock area. I know the city of Lubbock has one, and some of the smaller jurisdictions, Wolford, so forth, have some of those for their jurisdiction too. But the one that the county has is downtown at the sheriff's office, and we can seat about 40 people in that EOC if and when we need to stand it up. Yeah,
and it kind of just depends on the situation. I sort of picture a room full of TV monitors and radios and things of that nature.
Radios, computers.
And so who makes decisions when something is called up about, hey, it's time to open this up, and who does the buck stop with that?
Yeah, ultimately that would be with the jurisdiction and how they do their emergency planning. I know that the city of Lubbock stands up for different levels of activation. It would be a significant event if we actually stood the county's EOC up, because a lot of what we do there we can actually do through technology and virtually. So when the city might stand up their EOC, we might just be doing a virtual EOC through like a GoToMeeting or a Zoom meeting conference where we can allow like the volunteer fire chiefs that we support, they can pop in, get a situational awareness briefing, and we can coordinate. And we use a lot of technology. It would have to be a significant event if we stood our EOC up, or if one of the other EOCs became damaged and they needed to utilize our facility in lieu of theirs.
And that's a good point, because when we were talking earlier, it's not just the incorporated parts of Lubbock and Lubbock County. You're supporting folks all over this part of the area if they need it.
Yeah, the sheriff's office hosts 3 regional teams that are regional response teams: our SWAT team, our bomb squad, and then we have mobile command and communications assets, and those are all part part of a regional response for the entire 15 counties of the SPAG region.
So talk about some of the instances where these things might be necessary. And we saw it earlier this week. You know you've got bad storms coming in. That would be one. And is it just to make sure manpower is where it needs to be? Is these types of things happen?
a lot of what we do at the county level is we're the primary resource for coordination at the county between the different jurisdictions, different entities, and providing additional support for those smaller jurisdictions or our volunteer fire departments. An example would be one of the critical fire threat days, where we had a couple last year where we actually stood up a virtual EOC. We actually had people in our EOC, but we also had the virtual EOC stood up where we were in communications with City of Lubbock. We had our volunteer fire chiefs that would pop in and out of that virtual EOC for updates. But we also coordinated having our road and bridge crew assets where they took maintainers to the fire stations and had personnel in those so they could immediately respond with the fire department. So a lot of that preparation work and situational awareness work is what we work on to make sure everybody's up to speed, knows what the threats are. We can have plans for rapid response and really just coordinate that effort of protecting the citizens as best we can.
So who are you listening to on a daily basis as far as the potential for emergencies, whether it be weather or man-made or whatever that is?
I monitor every source that I can. You know, obviously the National Weather Service has a program called the NWS Chat that I know a lot of the weather meteorologists are on, but a lot of emergency management folks. We monitor that. We may make a phone call to the Weather Service. We monitor local media for different things, and like the high wind event we had just a couple of days ago, we'll actually be monitoring like the outage maps for South Plains Electric Co-op, LP&L, XL Energy. So we've got all types of methods that we're monitoring to gain that situational awareness. But not only that, we also try to push out situational awareness through Facebook, Twitter, our Are You Aware alert system. So we got several mechanisms. So we got a lot of parts going on is gaining situational awareness and pushing that out to the people that need to know it.
Natural disasters, man-made things that we don't like to think about. He's got to think about 24 hours a day. He's a busy guy. We're glad to have him here, Clinton Thetford. Good to see you.
Thank you very much.
And let's do this week's poll question. Do you believe Texas parents should be required to vaccinate their children? Talk to us on our KMAC News Facebook page and on everythinglubbock.com. Click Talking Points. Give us your opinion. Coming up, county commissioners get 10 grand that they have to give back to the people. We'll tell you what they're doing with it. And the talk in Austin is that teachers are going to get a pay raise, and state lawmakers seem to be willing to pay a lot more for each school's budget. So why are these teachers not so happy about this? We'll spend 5 good minutes finding out next on Talking Points.